Hey miniature lovers, J-Star here, and today I'm doing a miniature makeover on 2 armchairs. These are the chairs I'll be redoing. I love this classic Louis XVI shape, and the way they're designed, it makes them pretty easy to reupholster. And this is the fabric I'll be using. It's actually a table runner. I love the colors and pattern of this Persian design, and it's printed on a heavy weave fabric. So it really has the feeling of a piece of tapestry. When I did these chairs before, I gave them sort of a classic designer look, so I'm excited today to give them a more antique, historic look. Perfect for a tiny chateau. The first thing I do is remove all of the upholstery panels. Sometimes I'm able to just pop them out and peel off the pieces. You don't want to force them out. If they're being stubborn, use a heat gun and heat it up a little bit. Just remember, the heat gun will also affect the glue holding the wood together, so easy does it. Next, I remove the old fabric from the cardboard and foam. I like to use the original cardboard and original foam if they're in good enough shape. On these particular chairs, the fabric is attached to the foam. I guess they used a light layer of glue, and I cannot peel it off without damaging the foam, so I'm peeling off the fabric from the back side and cutting right along the edge, leaving that top layer of fabric. It's fine to upholster over it with this fabric because it's thick, so it won't look lumpy with the fabric underneath. I do, however, have to remove it from the sides because most of these panels fit inside the frame of the chair, and if I put too many layers of fabric there, it's not going to fit anymore. By far, the most time-consuming part of this project is figuring out what part of the fabric goes where. I want to center medallions, I want things to match, so I take a lot of time laying out the pieces and making sure that they all look right and coordinate together. Before I begin upholstering, I want to make the chairs look aged and antique. So I start with my 80 grit sanding block and I sand all of the edges. I sand off the paint anywhere someone might have touched the chair to give it a naturally worn look. You can see I went a little heavier on the armrest and on the back and on those finials. Depending on your design style, you could stop here and have a great shabby chic chair. Now it's time for some antiquing wax. Today I'm using folk art, sometimes I use Waverly. Whatever you have would be fine. If you don't have any antiquing wax, plain acrylic paint will work. Sometimes I will mix a little bit of Mod Podge in with the paint, which will give it a little more tack. With the wax or the paint, you just paint it on and then wipe it off with a cloth or paper towels. If the wax is too heavy in any area for your liking, spray it with water and then rub some more, and more of it will come off. I love the way the brown wax soaks into those sanded areas. It really accents and highlights the lines of the chair. Now these chairs feel antique, like they have a history, but to make that history more opulent, I go around all the edges with my fine point Deco Color gold pin. As per usual, I got caught up in my creating and I didn't photograph each step of adding the gold edging. I don't go crazy with the gold, I just touch the edges and highlight accent areas. I want it to look as if maybe they were gilded at one point or they were repainted white and the white is worn away and you see the gold underneath. These layers give it that feeling of history. While the gold is drying, I upholster all the panels. It's just like wrapping Christmas presents if you're a neat Christmas wrapper. Just take it slow, use less glue than you think you need, use clamps, follow the lines of the patterns and center things, and you'll be good. Once all my panels are dry, I put a little glue around the edge of each panel and pop it back into the chair frames. And then I'm ready to add trim. I had ordered this twisted rope trim, but when I got it in person, it was too green to go with this fabric. So I went with my tried and true embroidery floss. I chose this pale aqua color, and I think it's just perfect. I think maybe the braid would have fought too much with the pattern, but the solid color trim makes a soft transition from the fabric to the wood. To apply the trim, I use a precision tip glue bottle with Aleene's tacky glue. I run small beads of glue around the edges and then lay in the trim. I use my awl to help with the fiddly smaller areas. Adding the trim and braid really elevates each upholstery job. And as a reminder of where we came from, the white original chairs. Again, it's that classic shape I was drawn to, but now they look like true Louis XVI chairs that I picked up at an antique auction in a chateau in the south of France, ready to start the next chapter of their life in a new home. I have put these chairs in my Etsy shop, so if you're interested, come give me a visit. My shop is called Funk and Dazzles on Etsy. Funk and Dazzles. Thank you so much for watching my video and sharing your time with me. Please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. From the tiny Chateau Étoile, this is J-Star saying have a great day and keep making mini.